we are at the new center of Vail, Solaris. Joining me now is Craig Cohen. And Craig, you and I have been talking about this for a long time. A few years ago, we were sort of near this spot in the model unit, but it's so wonderful to see this project completed.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. You know, when we were last here together like this, it was the old Crossroads property, which historically is one of Vail's oldest and probably most known landmarks as far as being here in the center of Vail Village. That property we acquired and tore down a few years ago. When you were last here back in 2007 is when we started the rebuild of Solaris. And now just over 3 years later, we're back and in our new finished product.
And you know what, having all of this time actually has allowed you to really listen to a lot of the buyers and the future buyers and kind of tweak a few things here and there of what they really needed.
You know, we had a unique opportunity in the time that we spent putting this project together to really go out and learn what the consumer was looking for. Both our commercial consumer of the shops at Solaris, our entertainment and shopping area of the property, as well as the residential portion, and really learn what a buyer, someone who was living in Vail Village was really, you know, after what they were looking for.
And you haven't skipped any details. It's been so fun to go through and see the spa, the fitness center. I mean, you've added so much and it really feels like home. And you have all the amenities of a hotel, but it is private ownership. Tell us about this.
Right, well the goal here was to really marry all the great aspects of living in a hotel or a fractional type program and being in a private residential building and getting the amenities and features and finish details that you would find in a custom home. So really the goal here, and we feel confident and happy that we've achieved it, was to create a custom residential living space with all the amenities of a great hotel. So when you enter the property, you're met by a valet. There's a concierge to greet you and help you with any needs you have as far as your arrival or your pre-arrival shopping and deliveries and things that might come in advance. Owners have access to their own private spa here on the property, a beautiful indoor pool and health club and hot tub facility, also private for the owners. And then outside of those amenities are our movie theater and our bowling alley and the shopping and the ice skating rink that are great amenities for our owners and also a welcome addition, I think, to the town of Vail.
And I think that's what really lends itself for this area to become the new hub of Vail. You're right on the farmers market route. You've got the ice rink for the winter. Of course, you're going to have a lot of concerts and events right here in your front yard. It's going to be quite a draw.
It's very much an activity zone. There will be a lot of activity in that plaza space from the retailers and the events that we plan to bring and the other entertainment spaces that we have, not to mention how centrally located we are in Vail Village. We have a great new hotel product in the Four Seasons right down the road to our west, some new construction that's wrapped up, being our neighbor to the east, and here we are just a block from Vail Mountain in between all of these great properties.
And beyond the residential, you have retail, restaurants, so it's very well-rounded. Let's talk about some of the other amenities here.
Sure. You know, again, we wanted to create that activity center, that town hub, if you will. Cine Bistro is our movie theater, a 3-screen theater, state-of-the-art technology with 3D projection, fully digital sound, digital video, and also some other unique features. They have a full restaurant that serves into these 3 auditoriums. They're oversized leather rocking chairs. So it's a great environment to watch a movie. You can make reservations in advance. So if you're coming to town and you know when you're coming, you can let the concierge know what it is you need downstairs and they can take care of all that for you. As well as that, we've built what I think is probably the most unique bowling alley anywhere in the world, and it's here in Vail Village. 10-lane bowling alley, done to an incredible finish standard, with a great menu, a great restaurant, service into those auditoriums, also a great audio and video package for private events, live music events, really a lot of functional space there that we can do a lot of things with. Those spaces have been open for a few months now and are getting a really, really great reception from the community and guests that are coming to town. And then some other retail. We have some great retail stores that have been in Vail for a long time, like Worth Home and Better's Jewelers, Vail Fine Art Gallery, Zuger Art Gallery, some new additions in Borelli Clothing, North Face, and a coffee shop from just down the street in Eagle called Yeti's Grind. Still a few more spaces to fill in, but this winter we're going to have a lot of activity wrapping around that ice skating rink that we're going to turn on here when the weather gets a little colder. and operate that ring through the winter.
All right, let's come back to the residences. The high-tech amenities here, the beautiful decor, and the views. I mean, location is key, and these views are just spectacular.
You know, location is really what real estate is all about. And we're fortunate enough to have a location that affords us vantage points of Vail Mountain that there isn't another property that can get this. We have great Gold Peak views to the east side. We have great direct mountain-facing views straight up International and Pepe's Face. And right now, you and I are looking over the Sonnenalp at Lion's Head. We can see all of Vail Mountain from Solaris, which is not something that you can get from a lot of other properties.
And there's so many different floor plans to choose from, too.
We have a pretty big range there. Studio apartments start at about 900 square feet. Some of the large penthouses go as big as 6,600 square feet. Probably some of the most unique penthouse residences that you'll find not just in Vail, but probably any ski resort. Again, the combination of these views, these amenities, this location with the finished detail of a custom home. And many of our owners that have moved in have taken advantage of what we deliver and put their own spin on it. But what really got them were these residential finishes. We've done an integral color plaster throughout the entire residence. Great cherry wood details throughout. All of our millwork, all of our doors are all custom cherry woodwork. When you get into the bathrooms, you see beautiful floor-to-ceiling limestone finishes. Our kitchens are, you know, a great kitchen for any chef with all Wolf and Sub-Zero appliances. It's a little more contemporary of a layout. It's a little more contemporary of a building, but we stuck with materials like Telluride gold, sandstone that's here from Colorado that keeps the place very warm and very natural and very similar to materials you'd find in any fine residence in the mountains. We've just done it in a little more forward of a way.
And then the technology that's right at your your fingertips, whether it's, you know, talking to the front desk or arranging how you want the lighting to look. It's pretty amazing. What
started the whole technology process was, yeah, we did want a level of amenity there that, again, you don't find anywhere else, and we've achieved that. Part two of that was we put this great plaster finish in, and we wanted to pre-wire for anything an owner would need for the next couple of decades because you'd hate to break into these walls to do that. So within Solaris, as standard delivery, you're going to find Crestron Smart Home Systems, which is a computer-controlled system that will monitor and control all of your climate needs, your lighting needs. We've wired for automatic shades to every window that system can also run. It's a great efficient system for keeping climate and lighting where it should be when you're here or when you're not here. And it's a great entertainment system for your surround sounds, your iPod docks, all of your media and entertainment and communication needs. And it can work as your front desk communication. So it's already set up to talk to the valet, have the car brought around, let the concierge know you'd like a massage after skiing today. If you need housekeeping, you can do all of those things literally at the touch of a button from the system that we've integrated into the building.
Yeah, and then of course you have the underground parking garage that's not only for the owners, but people that are coming to the restaurants, the bowling alley, they can use that too. And that's what, 3 stories deep?
We have 3 stories of parking, a little over 300 spaces. The owners do have a designated parking area within that garage that is secure and is guaranteeing them the access and the security that they need. But another nice feature for the commercial is if you want to go to the movies, if you want to come bowling, if you want to come shopping on a cold night, now you're in a place where you can park, entertain yourself, and you're not walking from a public garage to get to those amenities. You're here where it's warm, clean, safe, and very convenient.
Now, Craig, we've been looking at blueprints, floor plans, all sorts of things for years. Now that this is out of the ground and completed, what are people saying about it when they first come in?
You know, the first reaction that I think is fantastic is from our new owners, those who have committed to us and contracted years ago or months ago, depending on who we're talking about, and have now started to move in. And the biggest compliment that we've gotten from them is they expected this to be the highest quality of finish in Vail when we presented it to them as a prospect. And what they've told us is that we have exceeded their expectations, that the finished details, the selection of materials that we've used, the fact that all those electronics have made it into the building and are functioning well, the quality of the finishes and design as well, are beyond what anyone expected, and they're just thrilled to be here. I think what's unique about this product is Vail has always had a guest that's been looking for a level of quality that Solaris delivers. And as much as our hats are off to those who got to Vail before us and created the other buildings that are here and took on the risk to make Vail the world-class resort that it is, the quality level that Solaris delivers just wasn't here before. And I think our owners recognize that this is now at a standard of living that they were looking for. And that's been a large portion of why they've moved to Solaris. I think that and the location, of course.
Craig, let's talk about the amenities that are slopeside.
Sure. You know, what's great about being in Vail Village is walking through Vail Village and having that experience of being in a snow-melted, pedestrian-friendly environment. What we've done for the Solaris owners is we have secured a locker room for them at the base of Vail Mountain. In the Vistabon building, just to the east of the main Vail Village chairlift, the Vistabon, each owner gets their own ski locker. They can keep their equipment there year-round. It's a very well-appointed facility, very conveniently located. If an owner doesn't want to walk over there, certainly the building vehicle will be happy to drop them off in close proximity to that space. But what a lot of our owners like is the ability to take their time heading to the mountain with a cup of coffee or a little bit of shopping or an after-ski drink on the way home and really being able to enjoy Vail Village without having to carry that equipment back and forth.
Yeah, well, it's so wonderful to see it finally come to fruition. And if we want more information, what's the website or phone number?
You can look at everything that we've discussed today on our website at solarisvail.com. You can also give us a call and come in for a showing, an appointment, whatever it is you may need. Call us for an appointment at 970-479-6000. Our presentation center and our model apartments are here at Solaris and open every day.
All right, thanks, Craig. Thanks for the tour.
Thank you.